Good morning, ladies. It is Thursday, April 23rd, and your learning target today comes from lesson 15 of Zern. So you can always practice on lesson 15, module 6. Your learning target says, I can use math drawings to partition a rectangle with square tiles and relate to repeated addition. Okay, so the sentence says, Miss Park is filling a muffin pan with batter. She fills 3 columns of 4. 1 column of 4 is left empty when she bakes the muffins. How many muffins did Miss Park make? So again, if you have to, read it again and looking for that information. So she's filling a pan with muffins, or a pan with batter, muffin batter, and she fills 3 columns of 4. And 1 column of 4 is left empty. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to draw 3 columns of 4. So I have 1 column, 2 columns, 3 columns, and we're going to go which way with columns. And if you need help, remember to look at your L in columns, which is going vertical. So I need 4 in each column. So that's 3 columns, 1, 2, 3 columns of 1, 2, 3, 4. I always like to check myself. You should do that as well to make sure you wrote it, you drew it correctly. Now, some of you might stop here. However, go back to your question and your sentences. It says 1 column of 4 is left empty. So yes, these are all full, but there's another column over here that is completely empty. So in order to show that these are full, I'm going to color them in. She filled these with batter. These are all the muffins that she's making. But I don't want you to forget this column over here. It's empty. She ran out of batter, okay? So that still should be drawn to show you your array. Now it says, how many muffins did Miss Park make? Well, let's see. We know that the colored in circles are the muffins that she made. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 in this column, plus another 1, 2, 3, 4, plus another 4, plus, is there anything in this column? No, so it's 0, or you can just forget about it. What is 4 plus 4? That's 8. Bring down your 4. 8 plus 4 is 12. So she, Miss Parks, remember we always write a sentence. So all they're trying to do here is kind of to trick you with this column, but don't get tricked because you're only focused on the muffins that she did make, right? So always referring back to your question. So that's that. We have a repeated addition sentence. We have a word sentence. Very nice job. So what we're going to do next, and what you'll see when you go on Zern, is you'll see that they want you to shade parts. So it says shade 2 columns of 3. Well, you might not have the proper paper at home to do this, so I thought that we could just draw it, and I thought it would be really good practice to do this. So 2 columns of 3. So again, watch what they're telling you. 2 columns, 1. You can do circles or squares. 2 of 3. So columns, if you look at the L, it's going vertically up and down. So I'm going to draw these. So I try to make them neat. So that's my 2 columns of 1, 2, 3. Okay. So what they want you to do is to ask yourself how many you shade in. But since we're not shading them in because we don't have the proper paper, it's not a big deal. All I want you to do is practice writing your repeated addition sentences and to practice drawing your arrays. So that's what we're going to do now. So your repeated addition sentence for this would be, you have 3 plus another 3. And I just do that by looking at how many tiles or how many squares are in my columns. And 3 plus 3 equals 6. So now we're going to do 5 columns of 4. So this one's going to be a little bigger. 5 columns of 4. So you have 5 columns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of 4. Remember your columns and your L. It's going to go vertical. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I'm sorry. I counted this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. So be careful. You can always make mistakes, even if they're silly. Notice how I'm kind of just lining them up now. Just try your best. Really take your time. It's not something that we need to rush over. So I have 5 columns, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're going down, and in each column is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, I did that. Just checking over my work. Now we want our repeated addition sentence. So we're going to look at these columns, and I see 1, 2, 3. There's 4 in this column plus this. You need to be careful here because notice how my array is very small, but my numbers are kind of big, so it might end up not lining up. So just make sure that when you're drawing this goes here and you're going right in order to the next column so you don't miss any numbers when you're writing your repeated addition sentence. So this is 4 and this goes with this column. This next one is 4, goes with this column, plus another 4 in this column, plus another 4 in this column, plus another 4 equals, let's see, 4 plus 4. I like to match them up first. 4 plus 4 is 8. 4 plus 4 is 8. Don't forget about this 4. 8 plus 8 is 16. 16 plus 4 is, I'm just giving you that think time for you to do this on your own. Practice your fluency. See how fast you can get it. Is 20. So 5 columns of 4 is going to give you 20. So I want you ladies to complete this one on your own. And remember, you can always make it up too. Have mom, dad, auntie, whoever's home, brother, sister, give you numbers and then decide, are those going to be your columns or your rows, and practice that way. It can be fun. So this is yours. 3 columns of 6. That's what you will be drawing. And you're going to draw that. And then I want you to answer this. And remember your repeated addition sentence. So you're going to draw 3 columns of 6 first. Then you're going to answer. This array has blank columns of blank squares. And remember to do your repeated addition sentence. Very important. I want to see that. So does everyone else that's going to be looking at your work. And it's going to help you with arrays. So remember to do this. Go ahead, fill it out, and then after you're done doing this, you can go to Zern and keep working. Love and miss you, smart girls. Keep up the great work.